everyone, Dev Walker here, and welcome back to my channel. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy travel, lifestyle, and fashion videos. I am back with another video. Today we are playing a game called Designer vs. Dupe, Van Cleef edition. I am comparing my Van Cleef Vintage Alhambra Bracelet in the color agate or the color blue with a dupe that I purchased online. I am comparing all of the things from the packaging to the authenticity card to the links and everything in between. And of course, the price difference, because it is pretty hefty. So let's get into designer versus dupe. So now I have both boxes in my hand. In my right hand, I have the authentic Van Cleef box, and then I have the box of the dupe. Just off of first impressions alone, you see that it is a completely different shape. The original Van Cleef box is in a rectangular shape, and the other one, the dupe that I purchased from DHgate, this is more of a square shape. Also, the texture is a lot different. Now, don't judge my original box. It does have a makeup stain on it because I touch it a lot, but there's a smoother finish on the original box than there is of the one of the dupe. Like, this is more like rigid and this is more smooth. And if you can tell, the VCA logo on the bottom left, hopefully you can see that, it's a little bit more to the other side of the box here, kind of. Now, these are just intricate details that no one really cares about, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys my first impression before I even opened it. Now, let me show you the authenticity cards, bringing you guys a bit closer so we can compare the authenticity cards. So in my right hand, this is the original Van Cleef authenticity card. You see it has that VCA logo in like a monogram format on the front, and then the detailing on the back is handwritten with serial numbers with the date of purchase, and also there is that iridescent authenticity sticker. And on the dupe, it's kind of just like a folded piece of paper. It actually came just like this. It doesn't have any like handwriting on it. You see it's written in, I'm not sure what this language is. I want to assume it's either Chinese or Japanese. Please do not quote me on that. If you know what language this is here at the bottom, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You have like the VCA logo there, and yeah, there pretty much is nothing to it. The back of it is empty. Also, the stamp, I forgot to show on the original one, does have that New York 5th Avenue because that was the location that I purchased it from. Now, let's open up those boxes and really see the details of these two bracelets. Now, I just removed the white boxes or packaging that the bracelets came in. As you can see, in my right hand, the authentic Van Cleef box, you see that green plush suede here. It's kind of like a sage green, if you can tell. And in the dupe, it's kind of like a plastic shiny situation here. Again, it's in a square shape, but you do see both of those logos at the bottom, which kind of look pretty similar if you ask me, but a very big difference in the color and the texture and the shape of the boxes. Now let's open them up. There you have the original on the right and the dupe on the left. Now, first glance, kind of for a second, maybe they do look alike, but let's take them out and really get into the nitty-gritty. Okay guys, I'm bringing you in a bit closer to show you the details of these bracelets. Now, on the right, we have the authentic Van Cleef Vintage Alhambra Bracelet in the color agate, and on the left, we have a dupe from DHgate. Now, at first glance, and I feel like this is also like a lighting and camera issue, these kind of look very much identical. However, in person, this blue of the dupe is actually darker than the blue on the authentic version. I'm trying to get some sort of like, maybe if I put this black dust bag there. Okay, all right, now you can see it. So again, on the right hand side, you see that blue is just a little bit more richer in color, and on the left, it's a bit more darker, like a deep ocean blue. It's not bad, but it definitely is a difference. I also noticed that with the links on the authentic one, you can see that the links have a little bit more detailing to them. They're a bit tighter. I actually counted. They both have 9 links in between each motif. But if you really look at the detailing of the links of the right on the authentic, you can see that it just looks a little bit more polished and more detailed and more intricate on the authentic one than it does on the dupe. The size of the motifs are pretty much the same. I would say they are slightly bigger on the authentic one, and the bracelet in length, if I'm not mistaken, the dupe is actually longer than the authentic one. So if I hold these straight up, hold on, give me a second, be patient with me, y'all. Okay, all right, so now I'm holding them both up at the same length. You see on the left, the dupe is longer. Here, the dupe just falls maybe about, that looks like maybe half of an inch shorter than the dupe. So yeah, the original one is about half an inch shorter in length than the dupe is. Let's try to bring you guys a bit closer. I'm going to try to put this dust bag up, and then I'm going to put them both on my wrist. But let me hold them. Again, the authentic one is at the top and the dupe is at the bottom. What do you guys think? I think they did a pretty, decent job given the price point, given, what it is that they're actually trying to copy. Also, again, because I am very, very big on details, I noticed that I can see through the motifs in the dupe on the bottom as opposed to the top. But this is, again, something that only like the eyes can see. Like if I put my finger behind this motif, I can see my finger through it on the other side. On the authentic one, I cannot do that. So that goes to show that there is a difference in the coloring of these stones. But overall, I think it's a pretty decent dupe, especially considering the price point. Okay, y'all, so I'm coming back from a different angle here. I took it a little old school and put both bracelets actually on a paper towel so you can really see those details and the lighting here. So once again, the authentic Van Cleef is on the top and the dupe from DH Gate is at the bottom. Even at this angle and this lighting, you can actually see the differences in the color of the gold. In the fake one, the gold is actually more of like a yellowish as opposed to the 18 karat gold. In the authentic one, it looks a little bit more on the actual golden brown side as opposed to the dupe that looks more of like a golden yellow. Okay, y'all, so I just put both of the bracelets on my hand. Now the authentic is here on the left and the dupe is on the right. Once again, I'm pretty sure, because I know I can see it in the camera, the dupe is definitely darker than the authentic one. But if I come further back here, you really cannot tell, at least from further away. Now, can I tell the difference? Absolutely, because it's mine and I paid $5,000. But for someone who doesn't really know the brand and know the detailing of these colors, I don't really think someone who isn't that familiar would know the difference. You see the length. You can see the difference in the length of the bracelets. You see how the dupe is hanging a bit lower than the authentic, because I already showed that the authentic is a bit shorter by maybe 1/2 or 1/4 of an inch. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a difference in the clasp where you actually close the bracelet. The hook that closes the bracelet shut, you can see that on the authentic one here on the left, it is smaller, and I don't know, for some reason, I guess my camera's not capturing it, but on the authentic one on the left, the clasp does have that VCA logo embedded in it, very small. Again, you have to be very, very close to see it. And on the dupe, it does not. It kind of looks like they tried to put it there, but the letters just are not showing up. I can tell by the shape that, again, they tried to put it there, but it's just not working. But on the authentic one, here on the left, you can definitely see that VCA if you get close enough. I feel like I can kind of capture it. I think you guys should be able to see there is a very, very small VCA detailing. All right, I think there it is. It's right there. So you should definitely be able to see that. Now, there obviously is an extreme price difference between these two pieces. The authentic Van Cleef Vintage Alhambra bracelet in the color agate does retail for $5,000 US, and the dupe retails for about $45 US. So it's like $5,000, $45. $5,000, $45. Exactly. I wouldn't blame you if you went out and got the dupe, girl. It's none of my business any damn way. And that concludes this episode of Designer versus Dupe Van Cleef Edition. Let me know what you think about both bracelets in the comments. Can you see the differences that I highlighted? Would you consider purchasing a dupe? Would you rather purchase the authentic one? Or are they just simply not your thing at all, which is absolutely fine with me? But just let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more Designer versus Dupe comparison videos, once again, please let me know. Thank you again if you made it this far. Please, 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 if you haven't already, give your girl a thumbs up. I really do appreciate the support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.